Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our cozy little studio. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. And today we're going to talk about something very warm, very close to the heart, childhood friends.
Before we start, remember this. Your English grows when your heart opens, and nothing opens the heart like memories from childhood.
In this lesson, we'll share stories, simple phrases, and natural expressions you can use to talk about your own childhood friends.
So, relax, sit back, maybe grab tea, and before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because this really supports our studio and helps more learners join our warm English family.
Okay, let's go in.
You know, Jack, when I was walking to the studio today, I saw two little kids laughing together. They were holding hands, jumping in small puddles after the rain, and suddenly I remembered my childhood friends. It was such a warm feeling, like opening an old photo album in your mind.
Oh, that's nice. Funny, I also had a moment like that last night. I was cleaning my drawer and I found an old friendship bracelet my childhood friend gave me. It was blue and simple, but when I touched it, it felt like time traveled back.
I love that. Childhood friends are so special because they know a version of you that nobody else knows. They saw you when you were shy, messy, silly, happy, everything.
Exactly. And the friendships are so pure. No stress, no work, no bills, only running, playing, eating snacks, and laughing until your stomach hurts.
Do you remember your first childhood friend?
Oh, yes. His name was Adam. He lived 2 houses away from mine. We used to ride bicycles every evening. And Emma, let me tell you, our bicycles were terrible. Rusty, squeaky, and always breaking. But to us, it felt like we were flying.
That's so cute. My childhood friend's name was Sarah. She was the kind of girl who always carried candies in her pocket. Whenever I was sad, she would quietly slide one candy into my hand and say, "Here, magic candy. Your sadness will melt."
Oh, that's adorable. Did it work?
Honestly, yes. Not because of the candy, because it was her way of saying, "I'm here."
Childhood friends have those simple superpowers, right? They don't need big words, just small actions. And suddenly, everything feels better.
If you want to talk about your childhood friends in English, you can use simple phrases like, "We grew up together." "We played together every day." "We shared everything." "We were inseparable." "We stayed friends for many years." Very easy, very natural.
Yeah, and you can describe how they made you feel. She made me feel safe. He always made me laugh. She understood me. He supported me. She was like family. See? No difficult grammar, just heart.
You know what I remember most about Sarah? We used to build little secret houses from pillows and blankets. We would sit inside and imagine we were in our own tiny world. We told stories, shared dreams, and even made silly rules like no grown-ups allowed, no sad faces permitted, and snacks are required.
That's amazing. Adam and I used to play a game called Adventure Explorers. We pretended our small street was a huge forest or a dangerous island. We climbed trees, searched for treasures like shiny rocks, and made maps. Terrible maps, by the way.
These memories feel like warm sunlight, right?
Yes, warm sunlight inside the heart.
Sometimes I think childhood friendships are like training for real life. You learn trust, you learn sharing, you learn how to fight and how to make up again. You learn loyalty.
Exactly. You learn that friendships aren't perfect, but they're worth protecting.
Not all childhood friends stay in your life forever, and that's okay. Some friendships are like seasons. They come, they bring beauty, and then they gently move on.
Yeah, but the feeling stays. Even if you lose touch, when you think of them, it still warms your heart. Like an old song you haven't heard in years, but you still remember the melody.
Do you still talk to Adam?
Not much. Life happened. School, work, distance. But sometimes, once in a year maybe, he sends me a funny message like, "Hey, explorer, found any treasure?" And in that moment, I feel like a kid again.
Oh, that's so sweet. Sarah and I talk sometimes too. When we catch up, even after many months, it feels like nothing changed. Real childhood friends give you that kind of comfort.
Emma, what's one memory with Sarah that you will never forget?
Okay, this is funny. One day at school, I forgot my lunch. I was super sad because I loved lunchtime. Sarah looked at me, opened her lunchbox, and said, "We will share. You take this half, and I will take this half." But Jack, it wasn't cut in half nicely. One side was huge, one side was tiny. Guess which one she gave me?
The huge one.
Of course. She said, "You're my best friend. You get the bigger piece." And I swear, at that moment, I understood what kindness really is.
That's beautiful. Okay, my turn. Adam once tried to teach me how to climb a big tree. I was scared, honestly. My legs were shaking. But he held the bottom of my foot and pushed me up a little and said, "You can do it. I'm right here." I reached the branch at the top, and when I looked down, I felt brave for the first time in my life. Sometimes a childhood friend is the first person who teaches you courage.
Wow, that gave me goosebumps. See, childhood friends stay in your heart because of moments like that.
Here are some simple ways to talk about childhood memories in conversation. We used to, I remember when, we always, one time, my favorite memory is, very natural, very real.
Exactly. And you can describe your friend's personality in simple words. Kind, funny, caring, loyal, adventurous.
No need for difficult vocabulary, just honesty.
Childhood friends shape our hearts, even when we grow up.
And speaking about them in English is not only good practice, it's healing.
So today, think about your childhood friend. Maybe send them a message or just smile at the memory. I'm Emma.
I'm Jack.
And we'll see you in the next warm English conversation.
Take care. Bye, everyone.